Hello everybody, happy Monday. Please come and join me. I have got loads to say to you, and it's the very start of our mindset series, and I'll tell you more about that in a couple of minutes when you find me. Let me see who we have. Okay. So Rex, if you cut all these bits out, chop them up, and that'll be great. Everybody hear me okay? I've got my big fancy awards at the weekend. Remember, it's the Courier Business Awards, and I've been nominated for an award which is the Resilience and Recovery category, and that's on Saturday night. So, oh my God, am I going to get dressed up? Absolutely. Yes, I am. I'm going for it. So I'm looking forward to that. It's such a busy week. I've got a meeting about a podcast. I've got a team meeting tomorrow. The team get together tomorrow, apart from obviously Jill and Rex, who's over in the Philippines, and others in the background. It's your support team that meet me tomorrow here in Dundee. Hugely exciting. Cannot wait for that. So that's tomorrow. I've got another meeting about setting up a podcast. Amazing. If you were savvy enough, you would have got the MP3, the introductory MP3 on mindset the other day. Last week was it that we launched it? I can't remember now. Every day is rolling into the next. You would have got that for £3. No brainer, absolute no brainer. And there is one place left on the retreat, one place only. Mary and the girls, go and tag everybody into this, please. So we can all see it. Okay. Right, firstly, I'm going to start off by congratulating every single one of you. We are 2 weeks in, and if you're new to Feel It Be and new to me, you'll be thinking, what's a lot of stuff here? And you're probably clutching at straws and grasping, even although you've had a really good intro because you had a team Zoom and everything. You've got tons and tons and tons of support, but I do get that it's a lot of information coming your way, and you're trying to just roll with it. To fix your life, to fix your health, to fix your emotional state, which I'm going to come on to, it doesn't take a month. That is a commitment to seeing this through to a point where you can say, I've got this hardwired, I'm succeeding. There's also an opportunity to sign up to the end of the year, a 2-month membership if you want, so go and get it. Speak to the team, support@shelleybooth.co.uk. Just means November and December, you're prioritising yourself, instead of all the Christmas carry on and nonsense about, I've not got time, I've not got the money. You absolutely can prioritise your time and your money and invest in you through December, believe it or not, for 20 odd quid a week. You definitely can. However, today is about celebrating every single one of you as women, as females, stepping into your own confidence, taking a leap of faith and letting this process actually take you to a whole new level, a brand new level of being you. Over the years, things have happened. I want to really get into the nitty-gritty of that in sort of 10 minutes time. In fact, let's put that there just now. This is about celebrating you. This is Accountability Monday, and to be accountable women in the world, it takes guts. It takes an acknowledgement that you are so much more than what you're perhaps being right now. It takes guts, determination, showing up to go, you know what, I've done this week and I'm fucking chuffed about it. I'm chuffed to bits. Well done me. And you look yourself in the mirror and you go, yeah, I'm proud of you. This is you talking to yourself. I'm proud of you. Well done. You've been through some shit. But look at you. You've actually taken control. I'm good. I've had a great week. I've done good. That is where you need to get to. However, this might be you. You might look at yourself in the mirror and go, and you might start greeting. And if that's you, that's okay. Because every single one of us have been there. And it's particularly hard when you see everybody achieving. You see everybody, that appears to be everybody, having massive success. And you think, I'm falling short. And you start goading yourself and you're not good enough. You know, your self-worth is on the floor. You feel crap. So other people's success might make you feel even more crap. I want to talk about that in a minute. But that's okay. Because you can change that at any point, and you're going to change it with me right now, because you're going to hit full stop, and you're going to take a big massive black marker and you're going to draw a line, because that was last week and we're into a brand new week. And just on that, this very woman done exactly that. Kath Green, happy Monday everyone, she's put, and a love heart. Well done, love that. The love heart emoji is there for a reason, girls. Never mind the thumbs. After giving in to cravings the week before last, I have pulled myself together. I'm going to say you've got your shit together, and had a great week last week. Stuck to the plan, got my steps in, drunk my water, and listened to all the lives. Adjusted my mindset and lost 6 pounds. I'm starting this new week 8 for me. Kath says, 24 pounds lighter, and I'm bloody chuffed. And I'm chuffed for you. Absolutely chuffed to bits for you, Kath. Well done. She's told you. She ballsed up. She felt shit. She probably felt like throwing in the towel. Because some people give up awfully easy. If you're giving up because you hit the drink or you had a bagel or some shit like that, whew, the world is coming for you, pal. That's okay. Dust yourself down and start again. You've got my permission to start again. Just hit that big fat reset button, hit it and go, right, Shelley would be okay with that because I've been accountable. I've owned it. I've stepped into my own shit and I've come out not smelling of roses. I feel like shit as well. I'm changing it. Well done, Kath. Next one. Susan Davidson. Our Susan Davidson. Hey, Quines. Well done to everyone on your achievements. I'm still working away here in the background as much as I can. We know Susan's story and we share her story with her. Susan, we love you. Having chemo at the moment for breast cancer, but I'm feeling good. Have been living the FLB life since April 2021 and has set me up for going through this just now. The mindset in education is bloody brilliant. Shelley's supplements and keeping active is defo the way to go. 5k a day in October for Step It Up for Breast Cancer now has kept me going. I'm actually filling up a wee bit here, and I'll tell you why in a minute. It's not because I'm feeling sorry, it's because of the courage of you going through chemo and actually going, I'm doing 5k a day. I'm sticking to the meal plans. I've got the supplements. I'm fucking on it. To you, Susan, you are a pure trooper. You're amazing. Blown away by the never-ending education from Shelley every week. Thank you so much for that. See messages like that. That tells me, that for me is everything. That is a woman who's going through what she's going through and she's still giving it her all. Yep, I've got loads to say on that. Susan, you're amazing. I'm going to get to that very soon. Kelly Walton. Good afternoon all. Week 7 for me this week, £2 down. Went back to work on Thursday after 9 weeks signed off. Getting so much compliments from everyone about how well I'm looking, then pulling me aside and saying how well I look. That I've lost a heap of weight and it really suits me. Needed the fire brigade to cut me out the building as such a big head I was getting with all the attention. Still been experiencing mental energy levels doing household chores evening, hoovering and mopping. Didn't I say that? You're going to start cleaning at a stupid clock and stuff. And whizzing about with little Miss OCD. Discover the new joys of that Karcher window vac thing. Why have waited so long? So there we go. There's a woman with an abundance of energy doing her household chores because she's changed how she eats, how she thinks, how she moves. Kelly, amazing. I'm not finished with you yet though. Blasting out the house doing white gloss kitchen doors, mirrored furniture. Don't we all know this? This is dead real. I love this because we've all done this. Too many times to mention. Been reaching out to people I need to touch base with. Enjoyed my first Feel It Be meetup in Aberdeen. All round feeling amazing. Clothes getting looser by the week. Love it and seeing everyone else progress. Oops. To the highs and lows and the genuinely supportive love in this group. It's just like medicine. It's just the right medicine. Thank you so much. Giving so much in that post, Kelly. You are fantastic. Di, you get a mention every week, I'm noticing. Still discovering so much more about myself, which really amazes me. And it's great that you say that because people that stay on Feel It Be go, and people that don't understand or don't get why you're still on Feel It Be go, so why are you still on that Feel It Be? Because they're like the green-eyed monsters, aren't they? They can't believe you look so sensational. They can't believe how good you feel and how happy you express yourself as now. That they're like, why are you still on that? Well, why do you think she's still on it? She's fucking incredible. Look at the woman. That's why. Still discovering so much more about myself, which really amazes me. Mindset is truly responsible for this and the belief in myself. I walk with confidence now instead of watching every step I take in fear of falling. So now I see around me instead of on the ground. So yeah, that's a thing actually, looking up as opposed to down. And body language. I smile, I take time for myself. I stand in pride in my appearance instead of spending too much time in the mirror hiding and camouflaging my body shape. I now spend time choosing clothes that enhance and show off my shape. This is such a transformation for me. We seen your transformation the other day, Di. You look amazing. And dressed by the wonderful Bella Mella. I now see my one true self. I am calmer around others and have understanding for others, but do walk away from those who take advantage of this. I have found and made new friends who have gone through the same as me and more. I wish we had this support network from family. Sorry, I'm on a new bitty. And friends in the past. Ironic, it has come from complete strangers instead. But they will be friends for life and will continue to support. Keep going, each and every one of you ladies. This is the best life. How amazing is that? How special is it? See, when people ask me, and I say this a lot, what Feel It Be is, it's very, very hard for me to convey the messages that you share with me. And I go, it's special. In fact, there's not even a word to describe what Feel It Be is, because you have to be in it to experience it, to know what it's all about. And if you're new to this, you're still thinking, what the fuck is this about? I get it. I'm just real. I'm as real as they come. I get it. But when people like Di share things like that, you go, that's the perfect words for this. Kay Johnston. Well done, Di. Non-scale victory. When I started my jogging journey, 1 mile was an absolute chore. Today I did 4. High five. Yes. There was a time in my headspace it would be full of, I fancy a chocolate biscuit with my coffee. I really shouldn't, but what the hell. Let's do it. Let's dunk the thing. And half the time you dunk it, and you dunk it too long because you're thinking about the chocolate melting, that you lose it into the coffee cup and you end up sticking your finger in and swimming about in the cup. Is that right? Probably. But today my head was in the jogging game. Get to 3 miles, feeling good. Get to 3.5. Wow, made it to 4. Yes. Mindset matters. Fantastic. Well done, you, Kay. Pauline, Crozier. My daughter got married. My dress was amazing and had to be taken in. I also delivered a mother of the bride speech with confidence. Oh, speak up, speak out. So full of love and felt amazing. And you look stunning. I don't know if you can blow this up. Doesn't she? Wow. You look amazing. Look at that. Well done, you. Somebody's put a thumbs up. Why would you put a thumbs up? Why, when there's a love heart emoji, would you stick a thumbs up? I don't get it. I don't get people that do that. I have no idea how your brain works when there's a love heart emoji there and we're sharing stories like this. How the hell, that could be vodka right now, really, couldn't it? That drives me to drink water. Aye. Okay, that's the aye. Great. There is that many to go through, but that's just a wee snippet of the success on this group. I don't know what else to say, but I will say this. We are about to kick off mindset, and I'll tell you why. See, November is a pivotal month, and I say this every single year. If you're not in this for November, you might probably well lose your way, and there's a big fat chance you will, because Christmas will consume you, and all of the excuses that we all fall into, and you've allowed yourself to think for lots and lots of years. You will stop being the leader of you and start being the victim of you. Instead of the leader and the confident person that you've been and, speaking your truth and standing into your power, you will start regressing into victim mode. Absolute victim mode. This is why I'm here. I can't afford it, which really means I can't wait for a vol-au-vent at the Christmas party. Yeah, money's tight. Money's really, really tight. What, for 20 odd quid a week? That really means I can't wait to get pissed at the night out. And the next day it's going to be the McDonald's. That's at lunchtime. And then tea time will probably be a Chinese to soak up the alcohol. And that'll roll into the Monday, you see. And then the Monday will be a carb fest. And then we're full force into the Christmas stuff. Cakes, biscuits, treats, tins of sweeties, all the shit of the day. I've worked in staff rooms. I've worked in every school across Dundee, every single school, primary and secondary. I have seen it all with my very own eyes. It's scary. And you're going to get caught up in that if that's what you do. So, buckle up everybody. I hope you've got personal space here. I hope your partner's not hanging over your shoulder, nosy and in gym. Give her 20 minutes, will you? She'll come and share with you what I've been discussing, but for now just give her a wee bit of space. Kids, scamper. Your mum is about to be taken on a journey of self-discovery. Can you tell I'm just back from Disney? Okay, here we go. I put myself out there to enhance your life, and I take it very seriously, and I'm no backwards and coming forwards because we don't have time for that. I'm no sunflower, and I'm not here to stroke your ego and to give you inflated egos for no reason. I'll give you a massive squeeze and a cuddle, and I'll tell you amazing when you're actually being amazing. Is this you? You read the self-help books. You're maybe on Feel Look Be. You've been on Feel Look Be for 9 months. You've got the business mentors. You've got the mentors. You listen. You journal. You manifest. You visualise. You make a plan. You strategise. You do all the things that all the coaches tell you to do, but it's still no cutting it. you're still falling short. There's a reason for that. Sweating the small things and going granular on the daily rituals, instead of thinking massive feats of, I must get that job, I must get to that level, I must get there, is sometimes one of the problems. Thinking too big when the small things haven't even been taken care of yet. To make you the best you could be, I'm actually doing a business series of seminars for business founders to actually bring the reality into, you need to be the best you can be before you can have a fantastic business. You can have the best business model in your mind in the world, but if you're not up for it and you're not healthy enough, you're not energized enough, you don't have an abundance way of being and thinking and moving, your business is going to fall flat on its arse because you're going to get ill. And I start that this week actually. So that's an aside. Practice drives performance. Practice. Doing the same things over and over again until you become a master of that small thing. When that happens, that small thing then becomes a little bit bigger and a little bit more important, and it's got more of a priority. And you start building things around it like a scaffolding. And then that thing becomes mastered, and all of a sudden it's even bigger. And that's how you start scaffolding things to work towards progress, development, learning, ambition, vision, strategy. Great, fantastic. So you've maybe not sweated the small things enough yet. You need to sweat the small things. People say, don't worry about the small things. I say, and absolutely no, do worry about the small things. It's the meal prep that matters. It's you showing up on Zoom that matters. It's you watching the lives that matter. All the things that are easy to do, because it's just showing up. It's just listening. That's what you miss. And you miss the vital pieces of that jigsaw to get you from here to here. So that's the first thing. So if mindset is your psychology, I actually think what's missing, if you're falling short and you're doing all the things, all the psychology things and the strategy and the business mentors and this and that and the next thing, and you're reading all the stuff, but it's still not working out for you. You're still living in lack. You're still not happy. You're still not as grateful as you could be, or you should be, perhaps. In terms of legacy, if it all ended tomorrow, what would you actually leave behind to represent who you were or who you were? Get the language right, Booth. It's not quite working for you. And I truly believe that is what is going on in here. And the connection between here and here. And I call it a spiritual connection. Robin Sharma might call it a heart set. I think it's heart set as well. I think it's your emotionality. If that's your psychology, your mindset, and we'll all band that word around, and a lot of coaches, for want of a better word, band that word around. But actually when you look at their lives, are they practicing deep psychological strategies? I don't think so. Sweeping statement there, some of them will be. But what's missing for me is that heart set, that emotional set. And here's what I mean by that. If I was to ask you today, what are your visions for your future? You'd go, most people will go, not really sure. I'll have a wee think about that and I'll come back to you. If I was to ask you, what are your values? What's important to you? You'd go, my kids, my family, my wife, my husband, my whatever. Forget I'm on field like B now, you see. And I go, all right, so you don't know what your vision is or your values. Fair enough. When you've got a really great day and you knock it out the park, what were your routines? What did you do to do that? And they go, Don't know. I don't know what I've done. It just happened. What's your legacy? What are you going to leave behind? What's going to actually represent who you are? What dent in the world are you going to make? Not sure. At that point, I probably take quite a few deep breaths. I can't do surface level chat. You know, people go, I maybe call myself an introvert. And I am to the extent that, you know, put me in the middle of a dance floor and I'd shit myself. I just wouldn't do it. Put me in the middle of a party and say, speak. I'll go, what am I going to speak about? Put me in the middle of, or on a stage to speak to people, I'm all over that. So I'm not an introvert in that sense. However, I need depth. I need more than surface level, I don't knows. Well, get to knowing, please. And I'll come back to you and we'll have a conversation around all the great stuff that you're going to be and do and think and actually elevate your life to. I don't know. Doesn't work for me. And I'm going to put it to you, it's not going to work for you either. It is not working for you. And all of those things tell me, if you don't know the answer to them, tell me that your emotionality is missing out of that strategic plan that you've got for yourself. Your belief systems probably need updated. You need to bulletproof your mindset. That word we use a lot, but that falls into the emotionality thing as well. That has to feed into it. I'll get back to that. You need to realise what's going to make you happiest, produce the most prosperity for you, give you a platform for legacy, to leave something behind, to actually make your life valuable to you. Your productivity and the service that you create for people around you and the impact that you're making in the world has to be of a significantness for you to feel soulful and empowered and ready for the next right thing and satisfied, because that makes you feel good. These are all the things that people won't speak to you about. The plans, the strategies, the self-help books, the coaches, the business coaches, they're in abundance. They are all over the shop, wherever you go, wherever you are. It's the stuff in here that we're missing. You ever wonder why you do a course and you listen to Shelley Booth and you're like, yes, I felt that live. That was an amazing live. That was the best live I've ever heard her do. It was brilliant. Next day, same thing. Next day, wee bit less. Next day, feeling it, wee bit less. 2 weeks down the road, you've forgotten all about it. That also tells me that the connection between here and here, it's not there. You like the sound of the stuff, but actually doing it and implementing it, and the course that you went on in America that you paid thousands of pounds for, was great at the time. For the first month you were living it and breathing it and eating it and sleeping it, and it was amazing, and it was going to change your life. What are you doing with it now? It's gone. That's why it doesn't work, because we need to do this work. And we're about to start it right now. You listening? I hope you're listening. What I'm essentially saying to you is, you get it in the head, but you don't get it in the heart. Say it again. You're getting it in the head, you understand it, you've got the concept, you're maybe even a psychologist, you're maybe even a therapist, you're maybe even somebody that, speaks about this all day. But when you look at your life and how it's being expressed and played out, and you ask yourself all these questions that I asked you before, you don't really know the answers, you're kind of like, and you make something up in your head just really quickly, just to prove to yourself that you've got the answer, but actually it's not really how you feel. It's a disconnect or a discord with who you're supposed to be. Okay. One of the biggest reasons that you are there is that you have suffocated and buried deep past hurts. You've been hurt in the past and you're masking it with, oh, check me, I'm on Feel Look Be, it's amazing, I love it, you should get involved, but inside you're crumbling. You're maybe a CEO of a company, you're maybe at the top of your game, and pure corporate everything. I'm living, sleeping, eating and breathing the corporate way of life and I'm loving it. You close the door and you're like, hating it. It's like a play. You're playing, you're acting, because inside you're carrying a lot of shit. But you don't even know that. But can I suggest to you something? Everybody else does. Everybody that's close to you knows that you are suffocating and pushing down that thing that happened to you all those years ago, whatever it was. That person, that thing, that situation, that business decision, that breakup, that bereavement, that grief. You've pushed it all down and you stick a smile on. You maybe even whiten your teeth so the smile looks even bigger and whiter and wider than you. But actually inside the connection, no wonder you can't get to that place, even with all the self-help books and coaches. This is why. Trust me, I have been there. You can give it that all you like. You're not doing this work and drawing your awareness to this work. It's lost. You might be struggling with resentment, with anger, with bitterness, with fear. Bad shit's happened to everybody, practically. You can't get through life and no bad shit happened to you. You can't. But people deal with things in a different way. And some people really, really struggle with things. Some people are okay with that, but really struggle with that. You're unique. You're allowed to struggle with whatever you're struggling with. It's okay to struggle. But it's not okay to let yourself live in amongst that, for it to keep you small. You deserve so much more than that. And it's time to start peeling back those layers to actually get you to where you need to be. And that's what I'm here for. And I take that really fucking seriously. Really seriously. This is not about a workout in the morning. You can keep that. It's not even about a meal plan. You can keep that. This is about here to here. Because without that, all of the strategies in the world, and so, big deal. So if you've got latent, dormant feelings or anger or something, you, listening to this live, I promise you, will start processing at least. And it might take 4 months, it might take 6 months, it might take a year. I don't know how long it's going to take for you to deal with this stuff. But see, drawing awareness to it, that's the first step. And it's the first step of a long process, but you're going to get there. If you commit, you are definitely going to get there. Commit to doing this mindset work every single day. And it's going to be my biggest focus for the rest of the year is mindset. And I want you lot to be with me. We want to hit January. We do a detox in January and it's incredible. But we want you to hit that detox with this sorted and this sorted. And when I say sorted, I mean starting the process. You can't wait till January to do that. That starts now. So this invisible pain and hurt and resentment and stuff that you're carrying, it's time to, it's like a jack in the box. Let's just open the box gently, and it's going to get to the point when the box is open, just that wee bit too much, and the spring is going to take over, and that jack in the box is going to ping off your ceiling, and see when it comes out. That's when you'll find yourself. That's when you'll step into your power. And the self-help books, it'll be like a penny. And the Shelley Booth stuff, it'll be like a penny. Pennies dropped. Fucking hallelujah. Everything starts stacking up. All the good stuff starts happening. The business opportunities present, the people present, the things present. You go to amazing places, you get around the most amazing people, you share your space and time with things that are abundant, and there's no surface level shitty chat of, all right, hon, please, if you meet me in the street, never say to me, hey, hon, I can't do it. And the fake smile and the big lips. I've had big lips before as well, but I've never had big lips and said, hey, hon, at the same time. And you go, hi, and nothing else comes out. And I'm looking for a wee bit of something, because the smile was big, the lips are big. There's nothing there. Because all of that stuff, I'm making you laugh now. I'm trying to make light of this because it's quite a deep subject. I've actually seen people be very nice about, obviously because they're jealous of success, and say things on social media and see them in the street and they'll go, "Hi, hon." I'm like, what? Eh? You don't think I seen that? But you're too ignorant to even notice. It's just, ignorance is bliss, so they say, eh? Ignorance is bliss. So, your old frustrations and all that deep, dark hurt could be very, very toxic for your progress. And this is where we're at. This is where we need to get to. I'm going to start unpeeling and unpacking the mindset stuff. I don't just ban the word mindset about. I actually am going to go deep with you. And I want you to come with me on this journey. And if you do, and you surround yourself with good people, people that you love, people that love you no matter what, no matter how amazing you look, no matter how not amazing you feel, because you're always amazing. I want you to start surrounding yourself with the best people, the best things. And things doesn't mean material, just means a supportive environment like Feel Look Be. Then you are going to be in for a proper treat. And that treat is fixing you. And that's where we're at. Somebody's put an angry face, which again, I don't know why you would do that. Maybe the big lips and the "Hi, hun." Unapologetically so, I am me and I will always be me. So no angry faces will ever put me off. So yeah, all in. If anybody had any issues with anything I had to say about big lips, please message the team. I'll come back to you myself. You lot are fantastic. You really, really are. I'm in the job of looking after you, of protecting you, of keeping you safe. I take it very, very seriously. I really do. I give everything to this programme. I put myself out there for this programme, and I know you're putting yourself out there for you. When you show up, you get on Zoom, you post your meals, you're doing your 10,000 steps. Gillian and the team that are doing the 5Ks, you have been incredible. I think we're close to £5,000 raised. Gillian, my PA, took the lead on that and she's done amazingly well, and you're all feeding into it. You're all amazing, all for charity. You're incredible. You really, really are. That's me done. Let me see. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so very much. Maybe the angry face was the slip of the finger. We'll just say it was, right? Don't you just love? See, I totally respect when somebody's real, which is why I'm as real with you. I love when somebody's real and goes an angry face. I'm sitting here slogging my guts out, putting my heart on the line here, and we've got an angry face, have we? Interesting. I love real like that. I love it. I love it. Worried about here's Lynn. Worried more about my big arse than the big lips. Lynn, you don't need to worry about your arse, because sometimes genetically we carry weight in hips and bum. And the bum fat isn't going to kill you. It's not even going to give you a metabolic condition. In fact, people are paying a fortune for that now. It's the brown visceral fat, the fat around and inside the vital organs that we need to get rid of. So you keep that bum. Shake it. Are you coming to the night out? The Christmas night out, by the way. If you've not got tickets, please go. I can't wait to have a ball with you on that night. We'll eat, drink, dance, be merry, and we'll celebrate I feel it'd be night to remember. Okay, I'm going to let you go. Take it easy, everybody. I'll see you soon, right? See you in the morning, 5 to 7. Don't miss it. And don't be scared. Everything that I've just said to you tonight, Don't be scared. I'm here to help you. That's it. I go a wee bit crazy when I say an angry face or somebody says hi, hon, but that's it. See ya. Bye bye.